What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, everybody, and the first one I saw was Libra, so we're going to go ahead and get it poppin'. I do want to say, as always, guys, if you're interested in a personal read, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description box down below if you want to book me there. Nonetheless, though, everybody, just want to say happy Thursday. How are you? Hopefully everybody's doing well. I am super duper tired today, so I'm gonna have to get caffeinated here with my beautiful Stitch mug. Shout out Lilo and Stitch. I've been up since like 4:30 in the morning, as my girlfriend works very early. So yeah, I haven't had the best sleep either, but bear with me today, everybody. I'd appreciate it nonetheless. Let me say what's up, though, to some peeps. Queen Star Libra, what's poppin'? What's going on? Kevin, what's up? Gloria, Bia Bay, hey, Constance, what's up? Sierra, what's going on? Josh, Marissa, how's it hanging? What's going on? Renee, what's going on? For Alicia, how are you doing? Real J Witty, what's poppin'? Healing Hearts, what's poppin'? You said, hey, Anthony, happy to have been scrolling online to catch you live. Happy you're here too. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. All right, but without further ado, let's get on into it, baby. Let's see what's up here for our lovely and amazing Libra gang coming on into your next 24 hours. Team Libra, let's see what's up, okay? Message is coming on in here for Libra, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for Team Libra? Team Libra, please. Message is coming in here for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24. Hey, Tammy, how's it hanging? Sierra said, been having a rough day. Sleep? What is sleep? I resonate with that. It was very hard to sleep last night for sure. So maybe you guys are feeling and experiencing it too, but tried going to bed early and it was tossing and turning all night, and I was like, yeah, I'm screwed for the next day, huh? What do we got going on for Libra in the next 24? Team Libra, one more shuffle and we'll see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully we are looking at some awesome sauce. What's up, Libra? Overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a fellow Libra, a Gemini, and Aquarius. Coming into the current energy, we got a Judgment in the upright. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the 7 of Pentacles. And taking a look here at the outcome for Team Libra is going to be the 3 of Cups in the upright position as well. So do want to note, you could be connecting with the Scorpio, as we do have here the Judgment card. So definitely keep that in mind if it applies. Now, 5 of Swords here, Judgment here. It feels like you're having possibly a tough time here, Libra, coming to terms with a situation. Like, it almost kind of feels to me like you're having a tough time here coming to terms with some sort of judgment. It's like you're seeing something for what it is, but it's so hard to accept it, right? So this could be about being in a place of time where it's difficult to accept something you're seeing. And even though you know the truth, it's like, it's just so hard to register it. It's so hard to accept it. Looking at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the 7 of Pentacles. I think you're looking at a situation where you've made a hell of an investment here, Libra. And to see where your investment has gone, maybe it hasn't gone particularly in the best place with the 5 of Swords. Maybe your investment's gone to a place that doesn't make you satisfied or happy, but it's like, damn, I kind of have to accept that maybe an investment wasn't as good as I thought it was. It could be about like the realization of seeing how an investment you thought was good had actually turned out to be a not so good of an investment, right? And whatever investment we're talking about here, whether it is the investment of energy into a person, a relationship, a friendship, a career, maybe investing your money somewhere, right? At the end of the day, seeing how that investment didn't turn out how you planned is disappointing news. And I think that, of course, with the 7 of Pentacles, that's the energy saying when we invest, we're giving it our all. So I feel like you did put your all into a situation here, Libra, and I feel like you're frustrated with how it's turned out. And trying to come to terms with how it's turned out has been the most difficult part. But looking looking at the outcome, however, we do have here a Three of Cups, which is a card that represents celebration and happiness. And I think what this is meaning here for you is that despite things may not have turned out exactly the way you have planned, and maybe they've turned out in the end not necessarily to the most satisfactory that you would have liked or wanted, I think you're still happy with what you've done in terms of work. Let's say, for example here, maybe you made an investment into starting a business. Maybe it didn't turn out as planned, but maybe you can still rejoice and celebrate the fact that you put yourself out there to start a business. You got the experience of what it's like to be a business owner. You got the experience of what it's like to deal with people and to be your own boss. And I think that, however, there's an upside to every situation. Maybe the business didn't work out, but the positive is that you got the experience. If this isn't the one for me, let's start a different business now with all this knowledge and this experience that I've taken in from what I've done previously. So it's almost like you're kind of looking at the silver lining. You're looking at the bright side of a situation that maybe didn't turn out exactly as planned. But with the Three of Cups here, it's like, I'm grateful though that I had the experiences with whatever it is I put my investment into, because now I can use that to my advantage moving forward into the future, right? So you can make a better investment going forward based on the prior experiences you've had here with whatever this investment might have been. So very interesting. And I like the positive outlook at the end of the day here too. You know, I always try to mention to people, there is a positive and there is a negative to literally everything. So if you're looking at something that you're unsatisfied with, there's something as well that you can pull from that could be a positive to take home too. Okay. So I think it's a good perception to have. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, Libra, but I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. So thank you guys so much, and do enjoy your day. Okay. All right, team Libra, we're keeping it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we started out here today, guys, with our air signs. We're going to go ahead and do air, water, fire, and earth. Getting on into the water signs, let's have a look here at team Scorpio and see what's up for your next 24. What do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Scorps? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Scorpio, I feel like you guys are coming up here pretty damn quick, so let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll go ahead and get it popping. Let's see what's going on here for our lovely Scorpion gang. Now, starting out here with the overall energy, you begin here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Seven of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with here. We have the Death in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, we also have here the Six of Pentacles in the upright position. So, Scorpios, your next 24 hours, Two of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Wands reversed. I feel like you're not enabling a cycle anymore. It definitely feels to me like you're not continuing a cycle. You're not going through with something. It seems to me like there was a situation you stood up for, but you don't stand by it any longer. This could be the retrospect of no longer standing by someone else. Maybe you don't feel like you can juggle anymore somebody's energy and also kind of make excuses for them. You don't feel like you can stand up for them because maybe they're at a point where they're so hard to stand by. So for some Scorpios, you might find yourself in the next 24 hours of like, I just don't feel like I can defend somebody anymore, or that I can enable their behavior, or I can, basically sympathize with them, because at the end of the day, I'm at a point in time where maybe I'm not seeing their perspective anymore. So that's pretty interesting. That may be showing up here for some of you Scorpios, right? Seven of Wands reverse here says, I can't stand by something any longer. So it could be about not standing by a person anymore based upon their demeanor. It could be about not standing by a job anymore. Maybe the morality's been thrown out the window. Maybe you can't stand by friendship, etc. But there's something I think you just don't stand for anymore. And it's like, I can't keep that cycle going nor continuing. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Death reversed, there's been a slow change that's been occurring in whatever the cycle is. So if it's a friendship, you've noticed this friendship has been slowly but surely changing over time. And by the way, Death energy is Scorpionic energy. So the things about Scorpios is you guys are very well known of seeing things that are in the dark and pulling those things to the light, aka anything that's beneath the surface will surface, and Scorpios will always come out finding out the truth. So your next 24 hours is about seeing someone in a light where you're like, I just can't stand by this anymore. Seeing something in a light that you just can't stand by anymore. Looking at the outcome, actually, Six of Pentacles, you feel a heck of a lot better here, Scorpio. I feel being on a page where you can see something for what it truly is and recognize that moving on forward from it is going to be what's best for me. It's going to be what's best for me in terms of practicality, but it's also going to be what's best for me in terms of spirituality, my mental health, how I feel going forward. So I think you guys are walking away from someone/something here in your next 24 hours. But yeah, it's due to the nature of not being able to stand by or to stand up for someone or something. I think that based upon somebody's decisions or the way that a situation's changed, it's become something you no longer resonate with. And you're definitely starting to see that here. You know, I think it's been something that's been slowly but surely and steadily happening over a good period of time. But I'm hearing like the next 24 hours for you, Scorpio, is the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like that last kind of confirmation you needed to know that it's time to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? So, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but Scorpio, appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. Do enjoy your day. Thank you guys so much, okay? All right, baby, keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. We did the water, and we also did our air. Let's hop on into our fire. By the way, I do want to say, what's going on, Kino, Hollywood, and Truth, or Truth and Light? You said we love you. Much love to you, too. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. The World's Alchemist. Love that name. Welcome in. Sending everybody love and light right back at you. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Same thing with Mia. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's get into the fire. What's going on here, baby? For our beautiful and amazing Leo gang, let's get it popping. Marlene, what's going on? Missed ya. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming on by. All right, what's going on here for our Lion gang? Message is showing up here for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here, please, for our Zodiac signs of Leo in the next 24 hours? What is going on here for you? All right, our beautiful Lions, we're getting our last shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll begin and see what's up. Starting out with the overall energy, you do have here a Six of Cups. Looking at the current energy, Ace of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with here. We got the Death in reverse coming out, and looking at the outcome, Leo, you got here a Fool card in the upright position too. So what I'm seeing here so far, I do want to note, you could be connecting here with a Scorpio with the Death energy. You also could be connecting here with an Aries with the Fool energy, so take that if it applies. But Six of Cups here, Ace of Swords reversed. This is an interesting one. This may not resonate to many of you. It's like kind of a very specific message, but the Six of Cups here to the Ace of Swords reversed intuitively for me is an energy where you're recognizing that history between you and somebody was a falsified history. It was never how it seemed. So the history you share with someone, you're now realizing was never necessarily what you thought it was. And that's a very interesting message. So like I said, we're going to get into some specifics, but that's what my intuition's telling me to tell you. It's like the history you shared with somebody, it was never exactly how you perceived it. It was actually totally different. But at the time, you didn't notice that. You had a completely different perspective. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Death in reverse, I think right now, you're kind of at a point where you haven't fully seen everything yet, but you're starting to notice that you're uncovering the truth. Like, maybe back in the day, you connected with somebody romantically. You might have given them a lot of praise. You might have thought that they were a caring and loving person. Maybe you're just now starting to realize that the history you remember might not have been the truth all along. Maybe you're starting to see that the person was very dishonest, or maybe the person was very manipulative. And this realization is like, whoa, I had a totally different perspective at the time with what our history initially was, but now I can start to see and start to question things that has happened in our previous relationship that I didn't quite see before. So this could be about a partner you connected with romantically, some situation that occurred with a friend, some situation that occurred with a job. But looking at the outcome here being the Fool card here says, I am proudly moving forward, but it is pretty interesting to start to see what really happened in the past versus what I perceived, because sometimes our perception or that energy of love is blind, right? Sometimes we can be blinded by the things or people we care about and not see the full picture. But I think that as you've had time away, you've also had time to kind of reconnect to the history you share with someone or something, and you're starting to see that what you originally perceived is actually not what was happening the entire time. So you start to get the full perspective. Very interesting. I've almost kind of been noticing this energy happening collectively, guys, and not only just in the collective in general, but even in my life personally too, I've been kind of coming to the realization about certain things of like, oh, I perceive something this way, but the truth is it was actually quite the opposite. And it's weird, but you know, I've been having that kind of realization too. So maybe it is a collective thing happening right now for many people, because I have noticed that kind of showing up in readings as well. So yeah, Leos, I don't think that you're going to feel stuck or anything of that nature on your past. I don't think you're going to ponder too much time on it, but I think that you're going to just start to realize, yes, something was not as it seemed, but I could see it very clearly now. And as soon as you get that clarity, it's easy to let go and move forward, but it definitely starts to bring you more into your awareness moving forward about what's going on in your life currently. So despite the past, you're now going to focus more on the present. Okay, let me tune into the best perception I can of everything going on around me so I can make sure that I'm getting the real perspective and perception and not just what people want me to see, right? So keep that in mind for sure, okay? All right, my beautiful Leos, I love you. Take it if it applies. If not, no worries, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Have a great day, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, okay? All right, everybody. So we did the fire, we did the water, we did the air. We're getting on into earth here in just a moment. Kevin asked, can the roles be reversed? Absolutely, they can. Every reading that I do can resonate backwards or vice versa. So roles here can be reversed. Via said, we just started. Yes, we are 3 signs in so far. On the first batch, we're about to get into the 4th sign now. We did just start recently about 15 or 16 minutes ago or so, okay? All right, though. Carol, hello, what's going on? He said, hi, Aunt Marlene and everybody, just listening, and popped in to say hello. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in here. Carol, Jamie T, what's up? Hey, Aunt, hope you're having a good day. I am having a pretty solid day. Besides being really tired, I'm having a solidified day, so bear with me every day. Bear with me every day. Bear with me here today, everybody, as it is quite exhausting, but we're going to get through this daily and still have fun nonetheless, okay? All right, Earth signs, we're coming up to you. Let me just get caffeinated here with my coffee, and then we'll go ahead and continue doing what we got to do, all right? I'm a little sad because this isn't that good coffee I was talking about, like last week, I think. The one that had like the hazelnutty to it or some shit like that. This is like more of like a dark roast. I don't mind dark roasted coffee, but it's just not, it's not so flavorful, you know, as that hazelnut coffee. I gotta buy that shit again. That was really, really fucking good. Sorry, y'all. My random rant for the day. My random rant for the day, but it's not bad, but it doesn't beat that one flavor I got. I gotta find that flavor again. That flavor was unmatched. Anyways, moving on forward, everybody. Going on into our Earth signs. Let's get it popping here with our Virgo. Let's see what's going on here for the Virgos, baby. Coming on into your next 24. Message is showing up for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you? Hey, very happy Mondays. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday to you too. What's going to be rolling on in here for our zodiac sign of Virgo in the next 24 hours? All right, Virgo family, one more shuffle, which is quick, and we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully we're looking at some really cool stuff. What's going on for the Virgo gang? Overall energy for you, 9 of Swords coming into play. Okay. You could be connecting here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, having a look into the current energy for you. 8 of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. Page of Cups in reverse, looking at the outcome. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. So it kind of feels to me for your next 24 hours, there's a reoccurring feeling coming back up again for you. And I'm getting the feeling for you guys that you're in a space and time where you're not particularly happy with this feeling returning. I think that this is the energy of feeling like somebody has been very cold and detached from you, and you are wanting somebody's love, right? But it's difficult when you want somebody's love and on the other hand, they're detached, right? And I've definitely been on that side before where I've wanted to be loved and cared for by a specific person, but they were in a period of time where they were super cold and detached. And it's not the easiest thing to deal with, you know? But I think right now, looking at the outcome with the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse here, what's hard about this is that it makes you feel not so confident in yourself. In a way, I think Virgo, to a degree, you could be second guessing yourself, because I feel like when we get down to the truth of this, and I want you to know that this is not me trying to be harsh, but I feel like this is the energy of you maybe basing your validity on someone else and not within yourself. It's like by not having this love, by having a lack of love from the specific person, it somehow makes you feel like you can't be confident, or that there is no room for validity because you want to be validated by this individual. And I think that when we're in periods of time like this, it's the toughest thing when we're basing our validity on others. And I always teach as much as I can to everybody, always remember, as long as you feel valid within yourself, that is what is always going to matter. And that's what's always going to take precedent over the validity of anybody else. You know, the best thing to do is remember, forget other people and what they verify and what they see as valid, and understand that as long as you are good within yourself, that is the most important thing here, Team Virgo. But like I mentioned, I do think for your next 24 hours, you know, you're kind of feeling a little bummed here because maybe this is a repetitive cycle with somebody. Maybe they're very hot and cold with you, and now they're in that trail where they're cold again, and it's like, I just want to be loved by this person. It's tough though. You know, I want you to know, first and foremost, you know, do you need somebody else's love? You don't need anything. At the end of the day, loving yourself is more than enough. But would you like this person's love? For sure. And you have every right to feel upset if somebody's being cold towards you. But I think that despite this person being inconsistent with their feelings towards you, the last thing you want to do is base your validity on whether or not they're showing up with love or they're showing up being cold. I think that's the last thing you want to do. Because when you put that power of how you feel about yourself in the hands of another person, you're going to always find yourself never feeling that true stability. So for any Virgo peeps that are watching, my best advice for you guys in the next 24 hours is to let yourself feel, because feeling is healing. If you are bummed, you have every right to feel bummed and upset. But when you get through that energy and you feel like you've purged it and you feel fine and you're like, okay, like I got through what I needed to get through, I want you to start taking charge, saying, I'm no longer basing my own validity on another. I'm not putting the way that I should feel about myself in the hands of another. We're going to stop that, and we're going to redirect to the fact that how you feel about yourself should be directly correlated from yourself and not from anything external. And if we really start to work on that, you're going to see a massive difference. Once you work on that, Virgo, you'll get to the point where it's like, okay, if this person's going to continue to be cold towards me and they don't see my value and they don't see my worth, but I know my value and I know my worth, then fuck it. Why am I going to associate with somebody who's so hot and cold? You will get to that very strong point, but it's going to take consistency, okay? So really do keep this in mind, Virgo, for your next 24 hours, and I do hope you feel better. Seriously, take the time. Like, if you guys are not feeling happy about this, you have every right to feel how you feel. Don't try to fake your feelings or hide your feelings. If you're upset, be upset. Excuse me. But, however, when you get to that point where you're feeling better, I think that if you can start doing that work where it's about, let me make sure I'm basing how I feel about myself only and purely and solely for me, when you start getting into that, really work hard on bringing that to fruition, because it's going to change your life in such a powerful way, okay? You know, take it from a person who literally used to base everybody else's validity over my own. You know, I used to care about everybody's opinions. I used to care about how other people felt about me, and that gave me the validation on whether or not I should feel good about myself. And I was in that kind of cycle for years, and it sucked. It really did. But when I broke out of that, it really changed in such a powerful way. Now, I'm well aware this won't resonate to every Virgo, so if it's not your story, guys, please, no worries. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. But if it is your story, I really hope what I mentioned can help you guys out, okay? All right, Virgos, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and do enjoy your day, okay? All right, my Virgos. All right, everybody, we finished up here the first batch for today's daily read. We'll be hopping into the second batch here shortly, but let's shoot the shit for a little bit. Let's chat and see what's going on. World's Alchemist said, dark roast doesn't have that much caffeine, light roast does. Interesting. I've always thought that was quite the opposite, so thank you with your well-versed coffee facts, because I actually didn't know, so thanks. I'll actually look into that now. Yeah, because, I mean, it's like this is partially waking me up, but at the same time, I have such a high caffeine intake all the time that it's very hard for coffee in general to ever truly wake me up. It takes a few cups and a few shots, you know? So we'll see. I got to look into like that perfect coffee that's going to hit every time. Lisa D, what's going on? You said I have to see that person tonight, actually. Best of luck with you. Marlene said, wow, an ad came up with what you were just saying. Weird. That's the universe aligning, I guess, huh? It's interesting, though. I've noticed I've been seeing more of those, like, psychic ads recently, and I'm just like, interesting. Very happy Mondays. What's up? You said once upon a time I did the barista thing. I miss all the flavor and all the espresso machines. LOL, but sad. Oh, I feel that. For Christmas, what I'm aiming for is me and Sophie, me and my girlfriend, we really want an espresso machine. So like I talked to my parents about it. We have a budget for it for Christmas. So my parents are like, okay, like we'll work with this budget. So I'm excited for that because an espresso machine is so fucking needed. And I can't wait to have it. On top of it too, if you go out and buy coffee from local coffee shops or wherever you may go, coffee, when you're purchasing it out and it's not from home, it's so expensive and it adds up on a day-to-day basis. So I would love to like not spend money on outside coffee and have those espresso shots and stuff like that from home. So I'm excited about that, you know. Really excited about that for sure. Also, Marlene said, you look great, Aunt. I love the background. You're further from it, but it looks good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I actually kind of like it. I thought that at first I wasn't going to be happy being further from everything that I did for the set, but I actually don't mind it now. I'm excited with the more space. I'm thinking about putting up maybe some like Govee lights. We'll do like Christmas mode and put some Christmas lights under the windowsill. I'm excited too because I want to go get some more stuff for my cat so that he can come in here while I do work. So want to get another cat tree, maybe get him one of those little tubes so he can hang out and have fun. Hopefully it would distract him from being near my electronics. But, you know, I do want him to, you know, participate and hang out with you guys and stuff like that. So that was mainly, it's going to sound funny, but one of the biggest redesign reasons as to why I switched up my office was so that my cat can have some space, come in, enjoy himself, and hang out. So yes, as a cat dad, I did all that. You know. But yeah, Gene Patterson, what's going on? Hello from Cape Town. Welcome. CJ Barba, what's going on? Hi, I'm a Capricorn. I want to ask if my person will come back, please. Well, unfortunately, I'm sorry I don't do the questions during live readings and stuff like that, but if you do want personal readings, I do offer them on CancerMoonsTarot.com, so that'll be the first link in the description below. If you want to get a personal reading there, you can book me there. Definitely feel free to, okay? What's going on, Mia? I am. What's poppin'? You said same here. Renee said, based on what you said regarding hazelnut, I'm trying my first cup. Nice. What's going on, Kitty Cat? How are you? Thank you for tuning in from British Columbia. Welcome. Very Happy Money said, wow, you're really working out that office. It looks bright and cozy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really actually happy with the lighting that I ended up picking out. So I work like basically for my workflow, I use a lot of like Elgato products. You know, I use the Stream Deck, which lets me like control different stuff, you know, all my different screens and stuff like that. Right now I don't have the second camera. Usually you would see the second overhead here. I got to set that up because I have a wall mount for it. But you know, I've been enjoying the Elgato stuff. So I actually ended up getting what's called the Elgato key light. It's very great. It's a diffused light. It's kind of just like a one thing setup. You know, I have like kind of like a hair light in the back here, which is like an overall fill light, which is all the way back there. You know, I'm a nerd when it comes to like lighting and tech. There's tons of more lighting that I would like to do to get the perfect setup, but this works for now rather than using those ring lights all the way over there. Those things are a nightmare. At the end of the day, they're so big. They're on, you know, stands and they take up so much space. Same thing with like the overhead camera. The reason I'm doing a wall mount now is so that I don't have to have, you know, a tripod that's huge and in the way just to get that overhead shot or use a C-stand or anything like that. So, you know, I'm happy that I'm switching things up so that it could be more minimalist and save space rather than having so much space be taken up, you know? What are your cat's names? So I have a cat, and his name is Sebastian. All the things we do for our fur babies, right? Absolutely. What's going on, Pooja? How are you? Marlene said, I don't drink coffee at all. This year I had about maybe 1 cup. Maybe I will today. It sounds kind of good. God damn, Marlene. You just running on energy like that, huh? It couldn't be me. I don't know if it's a Cancer thing. We're always fucking tired, man. So for me, I need caffeine or I'm not going to function. I'm going to be asleep all day. Like, I genuinely think I'm born with the spirit of an animal because I could probably sleep 14 hours a day if I wanted to, right? Probably freaking could, man. Hey, Chelsea, what's up? You said, hi there, Chelsea and Natasha from West Virginia. First time watching you live. We love you. Well, shout out to the two of you. Thank you, Natasha and Chelsea. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate that as well. Oh boy, sorry to hear that, Wendy. Any good news for Gemini? My car was stolen last night. Not fun. Yeah, I've been in a situation before with thievery surrounding my car back in, I think, 2019 or 18. I had a Honda Civic hatchback, and all 4 of my tires were stolen. And it was left, my car was left on fucking milk crates. They did about $11,000 worth of damage because my whole undercarriage was fucked. Obviously, my tires were stolen and my rims, and it wasn't a fun time. And it's crazy because people back then too thought I was lying about it. And I was like, why the hell would I lie about people stealing my tires? I guess that it doesn't seem very common for people, but in New York, it's a common thing, unfortunately. So that's when I said wheel locks, motherfucker. And that's what people need, are wheel locks. But yeah, not a fun sitch though. I hope that you end up getting your car back and everything works out for you. Sorry to hear that, Wendy. You know, you changed your room for your dogs to hang out. Yeah, for sure, Alicia. for sure. Always tired. Yeah. Who just said coffee makes me anxious? Yeah, I think that like when I first started drinking coffee when I was young, like I used to get too hyper and like I would feel that anxiety. But coffee now, when I'm older, just calms me down. It's like drinking tea at this point. You know? Alicia said, sounds like a bear spirit, maybe even a sloth spirit or something like that too. Right? I could probably sleep like a sloth, you know? I may not want to, you know, just hang out on a tree all day, but at the end of the day, because I don't know how comfy that would be, but at the end of the day, if I'm like laying down, just chilling in my bed all day for 14 hours, I could probably do it, right? But yeah, sloths sleep a lot. They sleep a lot, and then when bears hibernate, they sleep a lot too. So yeah, I can agree with that. Sorry to hear that, Wendy. Hopefully everything gets better for you. Sending much love, much love, and you know, praying that things work out for sure. Marlene said, I'm always sleepy, but coffee is not my thing. LOL, gotcha. Honda hatchback, my dream car, LMFAO, I don't care, I love those cars. It was a fun one, it really was. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of it. It was so fun because when you're 18 years old and you have a sport Civic hatchback, it's, you know, it's not the craziest, most fast car in the world, but it's such a fun car. I had it in this beautiful blue color. And it was a lowrider, you know, it had like the spoiler and everything. It was so fun. But unfortunately, after the, you know, the tires were stolen and shit, and then the rims and everything, when they repaired it from Honda, it never drove the same. It was just, there was something so off with it. And that's when I ended up having to trade it in. I was like, I'm sorry, can't do this. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, it was a lovely car for the time that I had it, you know? It really was. I'll always have a lot of memories there for sure. Now I just enjoy my pickup truck, you know? So me and my pickup truck, that's what I'd be doing now. What's up, Crafty? Afternoon, everybody. Hi, Anthony. Hello. Pooja said, how many tattoos do you have? So I have a full entire sleeve. Not on this arm, sorry. On this arm, I have a full entire sleeve. And for this one, I still have to finish up my sleeve. But I got one piece here, and a lion piece over here. And then I have this full arm tattooed behind one of my ears, either this one or that one. I have the Om symbol tattooed as well. But yeah, I plan on finishing up this sleeve at some point. I do want to get a hand tattoo as well at some point too, some knuckle tattoos, but I plan to get my whole body tatted at some point or another, guys. My neck, my chest, my back, you know, we're going all out, baby. So yeah, I will be covered in tattoos, mark my words. Mark my words. Thank you, Pooja, I appreciate that. All right though, guys, without further ado, we're gonna get back into it though for the second batch in just a moment or so. Rip hatchback indeed, Marlene. All right, let's see what's up though, guys. We're going back into air signs for today because Libra was first. So let's see what's popping in for the Gemini. What do we got going on for you beautiful peeps? Messages coming on in here for Gemini, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely and amazing Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? All right, gems. We're looking at about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current situation, Three of Swords in the upright. What it is you're dealing with, Gemini, we got a Page of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, Magician in the reverse position. Look at me, I'm rhyming. I should be a rapper. All right, Gemini, first things first, Page of Cups reversed here. We pair that with the Three of Swords. This is an energy where you're separating yourself right now. I feel like you're pulling back from somebody. You could be pulling back from somebody due to the nature of feeling upset with them. Three of Swords could be about being hurt. So maybe you're pulling back from somebody due to the nature of being hurt, or you're separating yourself from somebody in general just because maybe they're not for you anymore. However, looking at what you're dealing with, I think another main factor why you're pulling back from somebody is because of the lack of interest. Page of Wands reversed. You know, this is the energy here of a person who's not showing up, a person who's not showing interest, a person who's not, you know, showing up in general or wanting to take interest in you. And it's like, at the end of the freaking day, I'm not going to sit here and bust my butt for somebody's attention. That ain't going to happen. Point blank, period. Looking at the outcome here, Magician reverse, if they're not going to show up, then best believe I ain't going to show up either. Point blank, period. And Gemini, I do not blame you. Now, baby Cancerian Anthony in the past used to work for everybody's attention. Okay, that was me. You're not giving me attention? Oh shit, let's see what I can do to make you care about me. That's how I used to be. Nowadays, I don't give a shit. If you're not going to give me attention, and if you're not going to connect with me, and we're not going to vibe and have an energy exchange, then it is what it is. Point blank, period, you know? I have no problem, you know, giving back people the same energy that they're giving to me. So I think that's where you're at here, Gems, you know, right now at this time. I think, you know, of course you could be hurt. That could be a major reason why you're not reaching out to someone, or why you're a little bit cold and detached from somebody right now. But I think one of the main reasons too is that they weren't showing up for you. And it's like, if you're not going to show up for me, why should I bother to keep on trying to get you to show up? And why should I bother to show up for you? You know, everything takes two to tango. I'm not going to be the only one dancing. If you're the only person dancing, you ain't doing the damn tango, period. Right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, Team Gemini. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great day, okay? All right, everybody, so we did our air. Let's hop back into our water. Going into the water signs, baby, Team Cancer. Let's see what's up. What do we got going on here for you? Message is showing up here for Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for you? Message is showing in here for Team Cancer in the next 24 hours. Hey, Juanita's Review, how you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. The Buddha, what's going on? Appreciate you coming out. Message is showing up for Cancers in the next 24 hours. One last shuffle coming in here for you, Cancer, and we will see what is up. Cancer, overall energy for you is a Knight of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Hermit in the upright. What it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Seven of Cups in the upright, and then having a look here at the outcome is going to be the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse showing up here as well. So Cancerian, Knight of Cups reversed here, Hermit in the upright. You're choosing to take a break from something. I think right now the Hermit is about being in a place of solitude. Now, I think Cancers typically do enjoy their solitude from time to time, so I feel like you are in a space where you're choosing to be in solitude, but I also think that with the Hermit card not only being a card of solitude, it's also a card that represents wisdom. And sometimes, guys, the most wisdom we receive is when we're in solitude or isolation, when we're kind of keeping to ourselves, when we're working on ourselves, when we're in our own lane. It really gives us a lot of time to focus. You know, Cancers can be very easily overwhelmed when they're around a lot of different energies and different people. We can be very overstimulated when we're doing 25 million things. But when we're in our own energy, that's the time where we thrive, where we realize things, where we figure stuff out. And I think that that's what's happening here. You know, you're taking time in the next 24 hours to clear up confusion, is what I'm hearing, Cancerian. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can represent options and choices, but in this case, it also can represent confusion, and I feel more so intuitively that's what it's representing. So you're taking time out in solitude to clear up any sort of confusion. If you've been confused about your path, if you've been confused about where things are headed, if you're confused about a relationship, relationship, your work, whatever the case may be, you're starting to really put things into perspective and get things figured out. And I feel like the wisest times, once again, I feel prompted to say this to you, the wisest times you have are when you're in that solitude. And I resonate with that very heavily, because when I'm in my own energy and I have time to myself, that's where I feel the most connected to me. And looking at the outcome right now, Cancer, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed is usually a dissatisfied energy. It could represent that things are far from perfect right now. But in order to kind of create more of a stable environment, a happy environment, and an environment that I'm going to be happy with and continue to grow and thrive with, I need to make sure right now I start clearing up the confusion, I'm hearing the haziness or the things in life that are not necessarily getting you in a direction in general. If you have things in life that have been stagnating you, whether that's been choices or paths or people, it's about having to clear that out and to clear that haze so you can see a clear path and have a clear direction of where things are going for the future. All right, Cancer, that's where I see you guys being at, and that's definitely understandable. So, Cancer, clear up that haze. Get rid of that fog so you can see the clear path as to where you're going forward. Okay, guys? All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. I like that, Cancer. Remember, in your solitude is where your wisdom really comes out to shine, okay? All right, everybody. So we have finished up here our water. We also did our air, so we're going to be hopping into fire signs, guys, in just a moment. Real quick, Gadia said, "Hi, Aunt. Just want to let you know that I had another fake profile trying to add me on Instagram. I have blocked them. Thank you. I appreciate you blocking that fake profile. And unfortunately, I wish there was more I could do about it. Instagram's become a cash grab nowadays. So the only verification right now is to pay for it, which I refuse to do. So I always tell people, if you ever want to know what my true socials are, they're always in my description box below. And I'm never going to reach out to anybody, by the way, for personal readings. You guys reach out to me, I don't reach out to you. So like, if you want a reading, you can book it through my website, but I will never go out of my way to reach out to you. So if you see someone doing that, claiming to be me, they are not me. So always be mindful and always be careful. Yeah, I've touched base with Instagram countless times, showing them proof of my actual documented business, showing them the verification of a public figure. They don't care. I think that Instagram really cares about your status on the actual platform. I'm sure if I had like 100,000 followers on Instagram, they'd verify me without making me pay for it. But considering that I don't have that status on Instagram, they don't really care too much. And, it's been a process, unfortunately, where I've had to, kind of take down many accounts at a time. So, there's not much I can do there. So just always be mindful, guys. I'm never going to reach out to you for personals and stuff like that. Always keep that in mind, okay? All right, though, everybody. We're going to keep it moving forward in just a moment. Just caffeinating real quick, getting some more coffee. And we'll see what's up. So, water's done. Air is done. Let's dive on into the fire. Going on into the fire, Team Saggy. Happy birthday to you. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're enjoying your Sagittarius season. And let's see what's going on here, guys. Messages coming in here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. Wishing you all a happy birthday and a great season ahead. Hope it's been going well for you. But let's go ahead and see what's up. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is a 3 of Swords. What's happening, baby? Having a look here at the current energy, the Lovers, what you're dealing with here. Emperor, looking at the outcome, Sagittarius, we do have here a Tower coming on out into play for you as well. So some very intense energies popping on out here for Sagittarians. 3 of Swords in the upright here, Lovers in the upright as well. Some of you might be separated from your partner. I do want to mention, if you're in a long distance relationship and there has been separation between you and your partner, some of you guys might be feeling like this is not something that has sustainability. All right. In order for something to continue to be sustainable, that's where I think you and this person might be frustrated. So for Sagittarians in long distance relationships, there could be a chance of the relationship no longer continuing, moving into the next 24 hours, due to the nature of feeling that the distance doesn't have sustainability. Okay. Some of you guys could be experiencing that. Of course, if it's not about long distance, or even if it's not about a relationship in general, I think some of you guys are starting to feel very separated from something you care about. But it's due to the nature of something else taking up a lot of your time. So there's a couple different messages I'm seeing here. For some Sagittarians, yes, this can be representing heartbreak. It can be representing breakups. That'll resonate to like one Sagittarius out there at best. But for the vast majority of you, this is about separation from what you truly resonate with, what you truly care about. And I feel here that it has to do with the Emperor card taking up all your time. The Emperor card could be about you feeling that you have all your time being taken away from your career. Typically, the Emperor represents work, the job, the boss, the higher level stuff. Excuse me, guys. So that could be the case here for some of you. However, at the same time here as well for Sagittarians, if it's not about career, it could be a specific person taking up your time, a specific activity, but I'm getting that feeling for you where it's like, I don't feel so connected to what I love right now because something else is in the way. Here's the thing that I love though, looking at the outcome, the Tower. Tower card's all about breaking away from what doesn't serve. So whatever's standing in the way here, Sagittarius, from what it is you truly love, your next 24 hours here is about removing that thing that's pretty much delaying you from being in resonance and in harmony with whatever this is you love. Whether this be the job you love, the people you love, the person you love, the kind of lifestyle you love. If there's something that's been in the way of that, I feel like you're finally figuring out how to remove yourself from it. You know, maybe you want to spend more time with your kids. You want to spend more time with your family, but unfortunately work's always in the way. Maybe this is about reducing hours at work or finding a better paying job that requires you to work way less hours and gives you the same income. You know, but things here are shifting. I think that if something's been in the way of what you're happy with and connected with, you're figuring out how to kick that thing to the curb so that you can go right in, and connect with what you really want to be connecting with in the first place here, Sagittarius. Okay, interesting read. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, appreciate you tuning in here nonetheless. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, whatever's standing in the way here, I feel, is going to be removed. All right, and that's due to your own actions. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here, guys, with the fire, the water, the air. We're getting on into our earth signs here, everybody, in just a moment. Ronnie said, oh my God, and I couldn't sleep for nothing. Feel you. Yeah, it was definitely hard to sleep last night. So I guess everybody, or not everybody, but some people in the collective were definitely on that wavelength. Marlene said, sleep? What is that? I had none of it last night. Yeah, I had a good solid maybe 2 hours of sleep, guys. So, you know, I'm slammed right now. I was like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll do the daily later today. I was like, no, I got to get on here early or there will be no daily. Because I know when I come home later, I'm hitting the couch and I'm knocking out with my child, aka my cat, and my girlfriend. That's what's happening. Anthony's going to bed. Okay. You know, but anyways, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You're very welcome, Scent Free. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, I do want to say, for the 108 peeps in the chat, if you're having fun here today and enjoying the daily, drop a like, man. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, okay? All right, everybody, let's move forward. Getting on into Earth. Team Capricorn, what's going on with you, baby? Message is showing up here for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be coming up here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Let's see what we got going on here for you. Team Capricorn, we're going to take a look here at about one more shuffle. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the 7 of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign. That'll be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Having a look here at the current energy, 5 of Swords in the upright, what it is you're dealing with, Cappy, 2 of Cups in reversed, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the 10 of Pents in reverse showing up here as well. So let's take a look here and see what's up. Capricorn, 7 of Pents here, 5 of Swords here. This is almost reminiscent to a reading I did today. I'm trying to think of what sign it was. I think it was Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. So you might want to check the Scorpio read, but 7 of Pentacles here, Cappy, 5 of Swords here. I think you've made an investment and you're not necessarily happy with it. You're not happy with how it turned out. But I'm hearing from your perspective, I'm kind of pissed that all that was for nothing. Does that make sense, Capricorn? Let's say, for example, you put tons of work into a career. It didn't work out for you. It's like, man, all that investment was for nothing. I put so much work into a relationship. We didn't work out. Man, I did all that for nothing. And looking at the outcome here for you, 10 of Pentacles reverse, it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm at a point in life where, A, I'm not happy, first and foremost, with the fact that nothing worked out. But at the same time, after putting in all that energy, I feel quite demotivated to want to kind of restart or have a bit of a fresh start, right? But here's my thing, Capricorn. I don't think we ever do anything for nothing. I don't think that all the investments we make go out in vain. I think that every investment we make, whether it works out or not, was always an investment well spent. Because whether or not it works, there's always experience and something to learn. There's always a lesson to learn from everything we do. Whether it was a positive lesson or a bit of a harsher lesson, you learn from your investments. You learn from your experiences. And I don't believe in mistakes. I think everything happens the way it needs to. And at the end of the day, whether this is about I invested in a person, we didn't work out, I feel demotivated to go into love or new connections. Maybe right now you feel demotivated. That's totally normal. You just got out of a connection. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But in a few months from now, who knows? Maybe you're out at the club, you see some sexy dude named Michael, you're like, Michael's hot, you're grinding with Michael, you're having fun. Next thing you know, you got Michael's number, you're going out on dates, and 3 years later, you're getting engaged. Who fucking knows, right? That's the thing that's so fascinating about life, is that one moment we're kicking it with Jerry, me and Jerry break up, doesn't work out, then you meet Michael at the club and then everything works out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right now it may seem like everything you did was for nothing, but every experience happens for a reason. And by the way as well, despite everything happening for a reason too, this is an energy that's also, where was I going with this? Because I feel like I'm blanking. We meet everybody, thank you, for a reason. Everybody that's in our lives has a purpose, no matter if they're here for a temporary time or if they're here for the long-term time. Everyone you come in contact with is absolutely for some sort of purpose. And whether or not something didn't work out with someone or it didn't work out with a job or whatever the case may be, everything happens for a reason, and we connect with people and we connect with things for a reason. So don't doubt that it was purposeless, because everything has purpose. Okay, Capricorns? All right, though. Yeah, for your next 24 hours, I think you're just kind of irritated about it. And I get that. You have every right to be. But I think in due time, you're going to see why it played out the way it did. And however, in the future, you're going to be moving on to bigger and better things. I'm a massive fan of the idea that rejection's God's protection. And I'm also a massive fan of, if something's not working for you, something else will. And Capricorn, that's where you'll get to on your path. I know right now it might not feel so great, but moving forward into the future, you will see that kind of change. Okay, guys? All right, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really appreciate you guys coming on out, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Team Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here, guys, with our second batch of signs here for today's daily. We'll be moving on here to our last and our final batch here shortly, everybody. So let's go ahead and take our small little break, and then we'll get back on into it. Yeah, Juanita's review said, maybe you can't see it sometimes till you look back. For sure, absolutely. All these experiences are good for us, and yep, there is something to learn from them, 110%. That's why, I don't regret things. I've had tons of moments in my life where I was like, damn, wish I could have dodged that. But when I look at it later on, it served a purpose. It taught me so much. I love mistakes. And I'm going to sound like a psychopath, but I love fucking up. As much as it sucks to fuck up, as much as it sucks to get yourself in deep shit every now and then, and shit stinks, doesn't it? So no one likes to get in deep shit, but you fucking learn from it, and you better yourself so much more moving into the future. And if you have crappy experiences in life, guess what? You've been through the experience, now you get to avoid it going forward in the future. From a young age, I went through a lot of stinky, shitty experiences. But now in my adulthood, almost being 25 years old, there's so much I avoid now because I've already been there. You know what I mean? It's like, I saw that happen to me years ago. I can see that now. You ain't gonna get me. You know what I mean? So it's good to have those experiences, even if they suck in the moment, man. Moving into the future, it's like your future self will thank you for going through that shit, because you can see it from a mile away and you can avoid the things that ain't gonna resonate. Yeah. Right? Absolutely. Mia said it's oddly kind of cool to learn from our mistakes. Yeah, in a way it really is. Like, especially for me, guys, like, you know, this is putting my ego aside for a second, like, especially in like business, right? Like, I started my channel 6 years ago, but I was an 18-year-old person when I started YouTube and started my own business and started making money as my own boss. I had no fucking clue what I was in for, you know? Do you know how many mistakes I made in business? Or how many mistakes I've made in the kind of work that I do and the logistics and the legality of things? I have fucked up massively so many times, but I needed to go through those fuck ups to learn the ropes, you know, to get to a point where it's like, oh shit, now I know what I'm doing. Now I stay on my business knowing what the fuck I'm doing, right? You needed that experience. I needed that experience, right? So it's like, at the end of the day, whether it was in business and having to make mistakes and learn, whether it was life lessons, whether it was relationship related stuff, I love that I've learned from everything, you know? Absolutely. So to me, I'm happy with the fact that I gone through the hard stuff in life, because now I have that experience going forward, baby, okay? Marlene said, I want to grind with Michael. Save some of him for me for Cappy. Gotcha, Marlene. Life of the party all the time, dude. Love it. Crafty said, some of my biggest blessings have come from a huge mess up in my life. Yeah, seriously, dude. Seriously, that's exactly how I feel. You know, some of my biggest mess ups is exactly where I've had the best learning experiences from them, and the best blessings too. Oh, for sure, Renee, for sure. Yeah, the breakfast blend's pretty good. That's Rad Ant Baller Biz Guy. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate that. Marlene said, I feel that Capricorn, it's a blessing in disguise. I like that emoji you put. Marlene, I really fuck with that emoji, man. That's so funny. I love that. It looks like a little disguise emoji. Renee said, FYI, I'm a 70-year-old and fuck-ups are never ending. Oh, they totally are never ending, and I can see that now. I'm 24 years old, and I'm well aware that up until however long I end up living, I will be fucking up for the rest of my life. So will all of us collectively. But that's the beauty, man. Life ain't fucking perfect, and it shouldn't be perfect, guys. Perfection is bullshit, and perfection would be boring as shit. Right? So it's good to fuck up, man. And we're going to be screwing up for the rest of our lives, but we're going to be learning more and more along the way. And that's just the journey of life, baby. You know? Just the journey of life, man. All right, though, everybody. We're going to get back into it shortly. Alicia said feelings are painful. Sure. But they're meant to be, guys. Pain serves a purpose too, man. It really does. A lot of people think that suffering and pain doesn't have a purpose, but it does. Just like happiness serves a purpose, just like anger serves a purpose. Every emotion we feel serves a purpose, and I think that it's important to recognize that. You know, we live in a reality of duality. There's positive and negative, there's light and dark. And in this 3D reality, there is suffering that's incorporated with it. But in your suffering, don't you notice those are the times that you always thrive? In your pain, those are the times you always become stronger. In your pain is where you learn to be your best self. There's a lot of transformation in pain. That's why I've taken pain and used it as fuel a lot in my life to make the biggest transformations I ever could. Without pain, if everything was always all in well, it wouldn't always be all in well if you think about it. If everything was just too perfect and just good all the time, would it really be good? Probably not. There's always going to be a purpose there too, in the things that we go through, the challenges, the hardships, because they create so much more transformation and so much more satisfaction going forward. It's almost like, think of it this way. Would you feel more happy with something in life handed to you that made you happy, or something you worked for that makes you happy? 99% of you guys, I think, would say what I worked for would make me happy, because there's that satisfaction of going through the challenges, going through the crazy stuff to know that you worked your ass off to get what you wanted at the end of the day versus it just being handed to you, you know? Always something to think about. By the way, guys, I don't do readings here on live, so if you guys are asking for personal questions, I don't do that. But however, if you want to get yourself a personal reading, you can head over to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com, and book me there, and I can do a personalized reading that way. But for daily readings and stuff like that, I do not answer questions on live. Yeah, absolutely. Like Crafty said, yeah, your pain's never in vain. Seriously, and I agree with that for sure. Locks of Love or Locks for Love. What's up? Oh my God, I missed you guys and I've had such a bad week. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the week gets better. Really do. Juanita said, I worked for it, so it means more. And yeah, absolutely. And I take care of it better. Absolutely. Mia said, nope, there's purpose in pain, big growth. I think numbing the pain stunts our growth. Oh, 100%. 100%. You know, when I went through my days of being incredibly numb, unhappy, hating the world, kind of just shutting down and detaching, there was no growth there, guys. There was same shit, different day, empty feeling, and there was no transformation in my life. When I let the pain back in, that's when the switch flipped. That's when life changed. That's when things got better. Was letting that pain and actually processing it, working through it. It gave me that motivation to change and to shift, you know? For sure, for sure. All right, though, everybody, let's get back into it, though. We're going to hop back into our air signs. We've already touched base with Gems. We touched base with Libras. So Aquarius, Aqua Baby, what's going on here with you, man? Let's see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling on in here, everybody, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Aqua, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Swords in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the Eight of Pence, what you're dealing with here, Aquarius. Judgment in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Page of Swords in reverse here as well. So let's go ahead and get it popping here, Team Aquarius. Nine of Swords reverse here is fantastic. This is about letting go of anxiety, letting go of fear, worry, any low vibrational energy. It's like, let's be gone, okay? So we're getting rid of those low vibes, excuse me, if there has been any sort of low vibrational energies that have been showing up in your energy as of late. Looking at the current energy, Eight of Pentacles, Aquarius, putting in that work, huh? Getting to work is what I'm feeling for you. I think a lot of you have been working on your mindset. I'm seeing like a really healthy mindset, healthy regimens being incorporated. I love that healthy stuff. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a massive fan of like planning out the day, you know, getting yourself a little planner, a little journal, you know, planning out your day, what you're going to do, and all things of that nature. I'm a big fan of having like a positive regimen, massive fan of working on yourself to get through the things that could be creating, you know, really tough or rough times. So I think that there's a massive change in your behaviors, your habitual energy. So you're switching habits here, Aquarius. You're doing healthy shit. And I say this bluntly, but it's so true and simple. If we do healthy shit, guys, we're going to have healthy results, right? So if we're doing the shit that's good for us, we're going to get the healthy result. If we eat healthy, we're going to be healthy, right? If we have a good mental diet and we cleanse ourselves from negative energies and we surround ourselves with positive energies, we're going to be positive people. You know, so what we choose to intake is what we're going to put back out there into the world. And I see you guys being pretty strict here about this. Yeah. Looking at what you're dealing with, judgment reversed. You're not letting in, you're not giving your energy, you're not taking chances, Aquarius, on anything right now that's going to invite in low vibrational energy. I think your next 24 hours is about getting back on a solidified regimen, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, all of the above, right? I feel like we're on a game show. Is it spiritually, physically, mentally, or all the above? Either way, though, you're at a point where it's like, I'm ready here to get back on my healthy stuff. You know, looking at the outcome, Page of Swords reversed. The great thing about the Page of Swords reversed to me is that the Page of Swords upright is a card of hesitancy. It could be about other things, but it could be about being hesitant to make the proper changes in your life. Now that it's showing up in the reverse position for you, Aquarius, you're not hesitant, but actually you're quite confident moving in the next 24 hours, making the changes you need to make here in order to reduce that Nine of Swords energy and flip it in the reverse like it's showing up here. This is all about allowing yourself here to remove the negative vibes, remove the anxiety, to create better habits, to do better shit, to do healthier shit, to get healthier results, right? So you're really getting back on your game here, and I think you're seeing it work to your favor quite well, okay, Aquarius? I love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and do enjoy your day, okay? All right, everybody. All the air signs for today are officially done. Getting back into the water. Let's have a look here at the fish and see what's up here for Team Pisces. What's going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling on in here, please, for our zodiac signs of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Piscean, we're looking at about here one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff for the fish. All right, Team Fish, overall energy for you is a Six of Cups in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here a Seven of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Ten of Pence in reverse, and looking at the outcome, Pisces, Moon in reverse coming out for you as well. Moon card is Pisces energy. Definitely keep that in mind. Okay. You got here a Six of Cups reversed. You pair that here with a Seven of Cups reversed. I mean, it looks to me automatically, Piscean, that you're choosing to let go of some sort of past event or some past situation. I think that we're talking about a very specific past situation because the Seven of Cups upright could be multiple things. When it's in the reverse, you're focusing on one cup, aka one situation only. So I think your next 24 hours is about letting go of something very specific from your past. I think that this is a situation that if you continue to hold on to it any longer, Pisces, it would keep on dragging you down. I feel like whatever past thing you were holding on to was creating tons of chaos or instability in your life. And it's like, yeah, something's got to give. I need to let go of this ASAP. No Rocky. It is the time to let it go. Looking at the outcome for you being the Moon in reverse. Moon in reverse here is representative of it's time to emotionally detach from whatever this is because I can't continue to allow the past to continuously affect my present. One of the biggest things we never want to do is bring our past into our present moment because then what we do is we create a repetitive cycle. And Piscean, I think that's what you were involved in. You were in some sort of repetitive cycle. It was still affecting your present moment, very much so. Now being able to detach from that, not only are you ending a cycle, but by becoming fully present, you can put the past to rest. And that's the beautiful thing showing up here for you overall. So I like it a lot here, Pisces. I think that right now you're recognizing it is time to let go of something that's had a massive effect on your present life that occurred in the past. You're ready here to lay it down to rest. And Pisceans, to put it quite bluntly, are ready to keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward, point blank period. So I like that, Pisces. Really quick, fast, and general reading, but a good one at that. A very good reading at that. I love that. For those of you that might have been feeling stuck, whatever that specific situation is, it's no longer going to have a hold on you now moving forward, okay? Fantastic news. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, everybody, with all the air signs, all of the water signs. Let's get on into our fire. Going into the fire, Team Ram Fam. What's going on, Team Aries? Shout out to the Ram Fam. Let's see what's up here for you. What's going to be going on for our Aries peeps? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got rolling on in here for our Ram Fam? Excuse me, guys. Got an itchy nose. What's going on here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Ram Fam. One more shuffle incoming for you. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is the Chariot in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Cancer for some. Looking at the current energy, the Hierophant, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Six of Swords in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Page of Cups in the upright showing up here as well. All right, Aries. Cancerian energy here, Taurus energy here, if that is something that resonates with you, but Chariot reversed, Hierophant in the upright. You are definitely staying focused and maintaining some sort of obligation or some sort of commitment is what it feels like. So you're staying committed with something. You're not backing down. I like that. Aries usually don't. Aries typically don't back down. You are the people that will see something through to the end. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Six of Swords reversed, I think right now something's not getting up off the ground, but you're going to be as resilient as you can to continue to try to make something work. I think what's great about your next 24 hours is how you're handling things going forward. This is not about being resilient, doing the same thing only to get the same result. Looking at the outcome, Page of Cups, this is about being resilient, Aries, in a manner in the next 24 hours where you're also bringing in innovation. Remember, guys, if we do the same thing, we're gonna get the same freaking results, okay? But if we switch up what we're doing, we get to switch up our results. By the way, I haven't used my Zoom feature in a while, so I wanted to do that. I wanted to get all dramatic and shit, up in your face, you know what I mean? I wanted to. It's been a minute. I had to get that zoom out, okay? Either way, neither here nor there. Aries, Page of Cups showing up. Innovative. It's time to switch things. It's time to get a different freaking result. So you've been very committed here to something. Could be a vision, goal, dream, person, yourself, whatever. But you're recognizing I can't keep doing things the same exact way, right? We do things the same way, we're going to get the same result. But however, for your next 24 hours, time for things to change here with that Page of Cups. So I'm excited to see your innovation. I applaud your resilience. I love that for you. I do hope here with this innovation, you get to the desired goal. All right, Ram fam, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning on in, okay? All right, everybody. So we finished up all our fire, all the water, all the air. We're going to hop on into our earth signs, guys, in just a moment. I'm glad you guys enjoy my Zoom feature, okay? I love doing that, man. We hit the second camera. That's no longer there right now at the moment. But yeah, it's so fun. I love being in your face, okay? It's so fun, man. Such a fun time. Haven't used that in forever. I'm so glad I made it, though, because it's great for dramatic moments, right? Or just for fun stuff. All right, though. Getting on into our last sign, everybody. We're going on into the earth signs. We're taking a look here at the bull gang. Let's get it popping. Let's see what's up, okay? Messages coming in here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. My beautiful bull gang, one more shuffle coming in, and we're going to see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. All right, here, Team Taurus. Starting out here with the overall energy, what do we got? We got here the Tower. Big energy to come in for you. This is Scorpionic energy. Take that if it applies. Looking at the current, we have here the Four of Cups reversed, what you're dealing with, Taurian. We have here the Eight of Wands, and then having a look here at the outcome, Nine of Cups in reverse coming on out here for you too. So Team Taurus, you start out here with a Tower. You also move that Tower into the Four of Cups. I would say here for Taurians, you are definitely ignoring something. You are definitely not taking up on an offer. You are redirecting your energy at this time. So the Tower here says, hey, some foundation in life, this ain't it, chief. It ain't serving me. It is totally time to reroute my direction. So I feel like you're rerouting something in life. Could be career, could be relationships, could be a personal perception of some sort, or maybe your personal path. But I think that you're routing into a brand new beginning. Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, Eight of Wands reverse, something wasn't growing. It wasn't moving directionally. It felt very stagnated, guys. So if you were dealing with somebody in love, maybe this person felt very stagnated. If you were dealing with a career, maybe that felt very stagnated. So it's time to get out of the stagnant energies. And the only way to break up that stagnancy is going to be action itself. But springing forward that action in a completely different direction. Looking at the outcome, yeah, Nine of Cups reversed. I'm hearing enough is enough, Taurus. Like your next 24 hours is you guys getting to the point where it's like enough is enough. I have been unhappy with some stagnant situation in my life for quite some time, and not seeing this growth has been incredibly dissatisfying. With that being said, I have to look at my foundation. If I'm not in a foundation where I can grow, then at the end of the day, I won't grow. So I need to build a new foundation that provides the outlet for me to grow, period. So let's get a new route going. Right now, with the tower, let's lay out a new foundation and let's reroute where we're going, right? And that's what's going to change things up for you. And most importantly, that's what's going to break that stagnancy, baby, okay? So Taurians, I like it. I think that you're thinking about new beginnings here, new foundations here. You're ready to lay it out. You're ready to be done in a way with the old foundations that no longer serve. And I think it's going to be wonderful for you, man. You know, I'm a massive fan of the Tower card. A lot of people hate it. They get spooked when they see it in tarot. They hate it. They think it's the worst thing since, you know, I don't know, the worst thing since something. Anyways, they think it sucks, but truthfully, the Tower is one of the best cards you can have. Why would you want to be in a foundation that don't work for you? Why would you want a shitty foundation in the first place? Fuck that. You want something solid. Do you want a nice tower that's going to last for, you know, hundreds of years and you're going to be in that bitch and it's going to be wonderful and beautiful and renovated? Or do you want to be in some janky old tower that's going to fall apart any minute and is currently falling apart, right? Fuck no. We want the solid, stable tower. We want stability. And as an earth sign, stability is important, right? For sure. So Taurians, your next 24 here is enough is enough. Time for a stable foundation. Time for rerouting myself in my direction. And I'm ready to get to work. Bull Gang, I believe in you. Remain believing in yourself. You guys are going to get to where you want to go. I love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out Team Taurus. Thank you guys for your love and for your support. And with that all being said, everybody, we finished up here our daily read. Hope you guys enjoy the daily here today, man. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. Appreciate you guys bearing with me today. As I told you, super tired. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. So we had an awesome daily, I think, nonetheless, even though I'm exhausted. It was a fun freaking time. We had some great readings here today, too. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and thanks for your love and support. If you had fun, always drop a like, man. Hit that like button. It's the best way you can support me for free. You know, I'm not asking for anything, but if you want to support me in any kind of way, you can support me for free by hitting that like button, by subscribing, of course, if you're new. So if you're new here, come on down and subscribe. Be happy to have you. Welcome you here into the Soul family. And yeah. With that being said, everybody, thank you so much. I do want to give a special shout out to everybody who sends in donations, to my moderators, to my members. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and your support too. I really appreciate all of you. And also I wanted to mention here too, guys, I am in the process of getting back into those December readings. So we have about 6 left to do. December readings will be coming out as quickly as I can get them out to you. I know that for the past few days I haven't had access to my setup. I explained it yesterday, so my work has been very delayed recently, but I'm back into the feng shui of things, so I'll be getting that content out to everybody as quick as I can. Okay, all right, y'all, I love you so much. Have a fantastic day. Happy Thursday to every one of you. Be well, my friends. Be safe, my friends. And I will catch everybody in the next video. Before I sign off, as always, if you want a personal read, come book me. First link in the description below. Come book me. I'd love to go ahead and chat with y'all, okay? I'm having too much fun with my Zoom feature today. Too much fun with my Zoom feature today. Anyways, guys, I love you all so much, man. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate the love and support, and I'm going to catch everybody in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.